First and foremost, all praises are due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakak B'dash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth. Salutations to the brothers around the four corners of the earth who are teaching this word in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel, the few men, women, and children that believe in this truth. This is your brother Karat Zabad coming at you with another lesson. This one is entitled The Smoke of Her Burning. And that's in reference to the prophecy of Babylon, America being destroyed via nuclear missiles and laser fire from the chariots that are in many scriptures in the Old Testament and New Testament. And the prophets in the Old Testament seen visions of Babylon, America on fire. And those of us who are part of the hopeful elect, we can't wait until Babylon, America is on fire and gets destroyed. And we hope that we get saved out of the destruction of Babylon, America via the gigantic spaceship in which Yahweh Shai is going to be on. So that's our hope. And we have to have faith that we will be delivered, whether we are here standing or whether we died in the faith, that we'll be beamed up and saved and be able to watch this place burn, because it's getting worse and worse by the day, as you see, okay, with the things going on in the Middle East, the wickedness going on here in Babylon, America, people's finances, okay, are not stretching like they used to with the whole election debacle coming up. This place is going down real fast. So let's start off with Revelation chapter 18 and verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. So, of course, Revelation was revealed to John the Apostle circa 95 AD. He was given visions of the end times that, we are in right now, the latter days, all right? He was given visions by the angel. And also, Yahweh Shai revealed the end times to him as well through this book called Revelation. So let's read this again. Revelation 18, verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, in a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So that's talking about Babylon, America. This place is very wicked. You have the men with men, women with women. They want to probably institute pedophilia and make it legalized. Of course, we know who the wicked is, the sons of the wicked, all right? The children of the devil, of Satan, are the Edomites, so-called white man, the devil, you see? So we know it's become the habitation of devils. And our people, 2/3 of our people, are wicked as well. They don't want to return back to the Lord. That's why he's going to destroy 2/3 of our people, the Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans here in Babylon, America, along with the Edomites, along with the sons of men, the other nations, okay? The so-called Chinese, the Moabites, so-called Africans, the Hamites, the so-called Arabs, the Ishmaelites, so on and so forth. So this place has become the habitation of devils and every foul spirit. Let's read verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. So many other nations have gotten rich, okay, after taking after the blueprint of Babylon, America, doing business with Babylon, America, and have, drunk of the wine of her fornication. So countries that didn't have men with men are now dealing with men with men, women with women, women wanting to be men. All the wickedness of Babylon, America, all right, they've taken on that. Their populations have. So they drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication and evil. But now they are seeing that America is not all what it's cracked up to be. So let's continue. But they dealt with America and did business with America. Let's read verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. So that voice is talking about us, okay, on the day of the Lord. It's saying, come out of her, my people, meaning the 1/3 elect here in Babylon, America, is going to be beamed up into the fathership with Yahushua and saved out of the burning of Babylon, America, out of the smoke of her burning, okay? Because right now we have returned to the Lord. We have repented and converted. And so we're doing our best to walk in the Spirit. We're doing our best to make our calling and election sure by not partaking of her sins, by not feeding into this election. We're voting for Yahushua. Let's get a precept for this. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 26, and let's get verse 20. And it reads, come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast. So this is also speaking of the 1/3 elect being beamed up into the chariot of Yahushua, all right? It says, enter thou into thy chambers, meaning enter thou into the chariot, and shut thy doors about thee, all right? And hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation, the righteous anger of the Lord burning Babylon, America, via chariots, laser fire, and nuclear missiles coming from Russia and the other nations. So let's go back to Revelation chapter 18. Let's read verse 4 again. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, the Hebrew Israelites, the 1/3 who have returned to the Lord, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities, her evil deeds. All right, so righteous indignation is coming for Babylon, America. For one, for messing with the apple of his eye, the Hebrew Israelites. You see? So punishment is coming for Babylon, America. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. You see? Let's read Revelation 18 and verse 6, the NLT. Do to her as she has done to others, not just Hebrew Israelites, but other nations as well. Double her penalty for all her evil deeds. She brewed a cup of terror for others, so brewed twice as much for her. So the destruction of Babylon, America is going to be like no other nation that's been destroyed. Not even Sodom and Gomorrah. Let's read verse 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and I am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. So Babylon, America is very proud, especially you fucking Edomites, you goddamn devils, okay? You so-called white people, you're very proud, especially these elite Edomites, okay? They're very proud. And they sit and say, no one's going to bother Babylon, America. Nothing can touch Babylon, America. We have the greatest army. You see, we have freedom here. We can do whatever we want. You see, that's that pride. You see, boasting. Nothing's going to happen to me. But those of us who are part of the elect, we know that Babylon, America is due for punishment. And we can see the signs. All the signs are all around. So let's get a precept for that. Isaiah chapter 47, for the pride of America. Isaiah chapter 47, and let's read verse 10. And it reads, For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. That's America. There's nothing like America, you see? The land of the free and home of the brave, you see? They think their wisdom, okay, is going to save them in their knowledge. Nothing can harm me. I got news for you. Righteous indignation is coming. Okay, you're gonna burn. You see? So we look forward to this, those of us who are part of the elect. So let's read this again, Isaiah 47 and verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Okay, this is basically Yahweh saying, your pride is going to bring evil towards you. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. So Babylon America thinks it's not going to be touched. And it's going to be, surely surprised when, okay, right now, things are going bad right now. So when Jacob's trouble starts, when you have a famine of food, when you have race riots, civil war, the finances of this place collapsing, and all types of chaos going on, all right, you're going to start to see, all right, even though the elites of the Edomites, are going to be orchestrating the chaos, they don't realize that Yahweh is really in control. So he's orchestrating everything. Man's comings and goings of the Lord, how can he then understand his way? So he's the puppet master. We're all just puppets, whether you're on the right-hand side or the left-hand side. So desolation is coming for Babylon America. Let's read let's go down to verse 14. Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. You see? All right? So everything's going to be burnt here in Babylon America. It's going to be totally desolate. It's going to burn for a certain period of time. And then afterwards, the only thing that's going to be here is wild creatures, okay? And that's in Isaiah chapter 34. Wild creatures, owls, reptiles, and so forth. But no humans will inhabit Babylon America anymore. So let's go to back to Revelation 18 and get verse 8. Just wanted to give you that precept. Revelation 18 and verse 8. And it reads, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord, Yahweh, who judgeth her. Let's read verse 9. And the kings of the earth, who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. So all the nations that have dealt business with Babylon America, to try to be like Babylon America, they're going to lament, okay? Because they're going to see Babylon America burning. It's going to be televised all over the world. So they're going to see this place on fire. They're going to lament because all the money they made with her, because all of the delicacies they've been able to get with her, they lived deliciously with her. They're going to see her burning and lament for America and cry over America. Let's read this again, Revelation 18 and verse 9. And the kings of the earth, who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, America, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. It's going to take the angels of the Lord and the nuclear missiles hitting Babylon America 1 hour to destroy it and put it on fire. Let's get some other examples. Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. The prophets all had visions of Babylon America being burnt with fire. Malachi 4 and verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven via nuclear missiles and laser fire from the chariots. And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Total annihilation is coming for Babylon, America. And we love it. Those of us who have hope in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, those of us who have hope in the kingdom of Yahweh Shai coming down on the planet Earth, okay, on earth as it is in heaven, order coming into this place, righteousness, Yahweh Shai coming as King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and we have faith that we will be part of the elect in rulership with Yahweh Shai. That's our hope. So let's continue. Let's go to Nahum chapter 1. Nahum chapter 1, and let's read verse 5. And it reads, the mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence. Yea, the world and all that dwell therein. All right? So the presence of Yahweh Shai is going to bring total annihilation to Babylon, America. Who can stand before his indignation? The indignation of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. This place is going to be thrown down. Let's go to Zephaniah chapter 1, and let's read verse 14, and it reads, the great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hasteneth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly. So even the armies of the world, the armies of course, the army of Babylon, America, the mighty men, they're going to cry bitterly when they see those chariots of Yahweh Shai and the angels cracking those clouds. Verse 15, that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. Your punishment is coming, Babylon, America. Let's read verse 16. A day of the trumpet, an alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, okay, in total confusion, because they have sinned against the Lord. And the only ones that really can sin are the Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, of which 1/3 are going to be saved here in Babylon, America, and 2/3 are going to be destroyed. All right? So the 2/3 who have been sinning and have not repented and returned to the Lord, they're going to be destroyed. You have ample opportunity to call upon the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, to come back in righteousness, to put off wickedness. Let's read this again. Zephaniah 1 and verse 17. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land, Babylon, America, shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. So those of us who are part of the 1/3 hopeful elect, we say that in humility. We hope to watch this place burn while we are lifted up and beamed up into the chariot of Yahweh Shai. So let's read Isaiah 66 for one more precept. Isaiah chapter 66, and let's read verse 15. And it reads, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. You see? So if you don't repent, Hebrew Israelites, while you have the chance, you have a grace period, you're going to be burnt on the day of the Lord, okay, with destruction, with fire. So on that note, I hope this lesson was edifying to you, and I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Shalom.